All praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Kakadash. Double honors to the elder apostles, Greg Millstone, and salutation, Rocky, teach all truth and sincerity. Going in on, this is the spirit like the wind, and we're going in on the camps. The camps,
the fear of the Lord.
The fear of the Lord.
It's fear like the wind, whatever the Lord wants to touch on.
Basically, it's an open forum. And Esau was a bitch.
Ishmael.
Esau's
a bitch too, but fuck Ishmael, man.
Fuck
and since you said that, and you started reading like this Psalms 83, you all good. That's a spirit that you said Edom first. Because you do got to say Edom. Before we just go to Ishmael, you do got to say that about Edom. You know, this is Psalms 83. And I'm going to start at 1. Keep not thou silence, O Most High, hold not thy peace, and be not still, O power. For lo, thine enemies make a tumult, and they that hate thee have lifted up their head. How do they show that they hate the Lord, man? By coming against us. Mm-hmm. All right? They have taken, that's in 2 Kings. All right? When the kingdom of Syria sent his servant to come against us, man. And the Lord said, who are you boasting against? You're not boasting against just us. All right? You're coming against the Lord. Touch us is to come against the Lord with the apple of his eye. All right? For lo, thy enemies make a tumult, and they that hate thee have lifted up their head. They have taken crafty counsel against thy people and consulted against thy hidden ones. They have said, come and let us cut them off from being a nation, and the name of Israel may be no more in remembrance. They have consulted together with one consent. They are confederate against thee, the tabernacles of Edom, and the Ishmaelites. And who was right after Edom? Ishmael, man. Mm-hmm. All right? The guy, he puts these stores, these ripoffs in our neighborhoods, man. All right? Look down upon us. All right? Pop our women to give them free apple juice, man. They give them and they babies some free apple juice so they can lie with them. They pop them in the back. This is shit that happens, man. You know what Ishmael, man? He want to act like us, but then want to be trying to take our swag, even our lower state. All right, but he's looked down upon us and talk shit. You know, fuck you, Ishmael. You ain't get the blessing for a reason, man. You're a piece of shit. Hey, Isaac got the blessing. That's
right. And what is that scripture that says? It talks about how the Ishmael tormented. Basically was ridiculing and mocking Isaac. It says the child of the flesh basically persecuted the child of the promise.
Galatians 3. You want the precept to it, Galatians.
Yeah, so they spiritually they still doing that to this day.
Yeah, they look down upon us, man. They mocked us. Yep.
Yeah. That same thing is happening. Man.
That's right. Yeah. Of Moab and the Hagarenes. I believe it's Galatians. Yeah, it is Galatians 3. Mm-hmm. No, it's Galatians. Which one says Jerusalem is the mother of Saul? That's Galatians 4. It's Galatians 4. Above that. All right. Of Moab and the Hagarenes. Gabal. So really, F all the leaders for that matter, man. Okay. Gabal and Ammon and Amalek, the Philistines with the inhabitants of Tyre, Assur, also was joined with them. They have helped in the children of Lot. Say Lot. Do unto them as unto the Midianites, as to Sisera, as to Jabin at the brook of Kison, which perished at Endor and became as dung for the earth. That's what we're asking the Lord to do, man. Mm-hmm. And we're praying and hoping that Yahweh shall take these heathens down, man. Do it to them like they've done to our enemies before. You know? Who said, let us take to ourselves the houses of the Most High in possession. Oh, my power, make them like a wheel as the stove before the wind. As the fire burns the wood, and as the flame sets the mountains of fire. So persecute them with thy tempest, and make them afraid with thy storm. Fill their faces with shame, that they may seek thy name, O Yahweh. Let them be confounded and troubled forever. Yea, let them be put to shame and perish, that men may know that thou, whose name alone is Yahweh, art the Most High over all the earth, man. Mm-hmm. That's what we're asking the Lord to do, man. Come deliver us and destroy our enemies, man. All right, starting with Edom and Ishmael. You know, I changed. My number 2 is Ishmael, man. Elam is tired, though. I fucking hate Elam. I couldn't let it go. I tried.
Yeah.
But I hate Ishmael. But Ishmael got a fresh hatred for Ishmael, man. All right.
He castrate us, man.
Yep.
They got pictures of it, man. He just cut our motherfucking dick off. And then, go ahead, man. Bring it out, man.
This Galatians chapter 4 and verse 25. Verse 22. This is Galatians 4 and 22. For it is written that Abraham had two sons, the one by a bondmaid and the other by a free woman. Mm-hmm. But he who was of the bondwoman was born after the flesh.
Right. Hey, like the brother said, man. Hey, fuck you, man. The Lord gave you your consolation, man, and that was simply, hey, what you got? Mecca, you got, you got Mecca, you got Dubai, you got a lot of oil and shit, which you getting robbed of, like a motherfucker, you know. Hey, he said you will be 12 princes, okay? That you will be a great nation, a wild man of the desert. That's you. You play your role, man. You know, you the peas on the side of the plate, man. Go ahead, man.
But he of the free woman was by promise.
Right, man. And the promise, hey, man, all through the scriptures from front to back, man. I don't even know why we having an argument with everybody else, man. And now we got Israelites, so-called Israelites that know they Israelites that don't want us to prophesy against these nations, man. The scripture says the day of the Lord is near upon all the heathen, man. As thou hast done, it should be done to thee. And you cut our dicks off, you Ishmaelites, man. You kicked off the transatlantic slave trade. When you think about it, we don't really talk about you enough. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, you know. But hey, man, go ahead.
Which things are an allegory, for these are the two covenants. The one from the Mount Sinai, which gendereth to bondage, which is Hagar.
Right, Hagar. So the Lord did make a little, deal with Hagar. Hey, man, bring your ass from up under that tree, out in the desert. You done. I ain't gonna kill your boy. I'm gonna make him a great nation. Go ahead.
In Genesis 17, we start at 18, it says, and Abraham said unto the Most High, oh, that Ishmael might live before thee, right? Because, he had love for Ishmael. Mm-hmm. It was his firstborn son. But Abraham had the faith, right, which he was accounted for righteousness for, that Yahweh was going to give him a son through Sarah for the promises that he had given. Verse 19 is the promise. It says, and the Most High said, Sarah, thy wife shall bear thee a son indeed, and thou shalt call his name Isaac. And I will establish my covenant with him for an everlasting covenant, and with his seed after him. Verse 20 is the point the brother was talking about. And as for Ishmael, I have heard thee. Behold, I have blessed him, and will make him fruitful, and will multiply him exceedingly. 12 princes shall he beget, and I will make him a great nation. Verse 21, but my covenant, this is why they hate us, man. This is why you number 2 next to Esau, man. Don't be amazed, man. If you be the new flavor of the week. It says, verse 21, but my covenant will I establish with Isaac, which Sarah shall bear unto thee at this set time in the next year, man. So hey, the son of the promise, man, it goes back to Isaac, man. The little blessing, the little deal that he made with Hagar for Ishmael, that was like the brother said, that's a little peas, man. Right? But the true blessing, right? The true promise, it goes to the children of Isaac, man, the children of Israel, which through Isaac came Esau, man. Lord willing, we get into that.
More of that?
This is Galatians 4 and 25. For this Hagar is Mount Sinai in Arabia, and answer to Jerusalem, which...
Right, and the Arabians, by the way, man, It's just so that just cut you, man. You motherfuckers talk about the Arabians are motherfucking the Arabs are goddamn Edomites, man. That shit.
That did just cover. That just covered. Arabian's issue.
That's it. You know, when you go into the Zionist Bible Dictionary, when you look up Ishmaelites, it tells you all the tribes. It says many of the tribes living in the deserts of Arabia, man. That's history, man. They didn't lose their history. There's no prophecy saying that they would forget that they was Ishmaelites, man. That's not in there. They still got that. You can ask any one of them right now to this very fucking day. Their parents tell them that, man. You got these, I know I went through it. These fucking Muslim niggas always pushing that we supposed to have some kind of respect towards Israel. That ain't in the scriptures. Go ahead.
Which now is in bondage with her children. But Jerusalem.
You already in bondage. Meaning that goes back to 2 Exodus 6 chapter, man. And the earth was created for our sake. That means you were created to be a servant. Go ahead.
And he's the son of the servant. You know? Sarah was the wife. Like you read previous, man. She was the one of the marriage, man.
Right.
Yeah, the free woman.
Mm-hmm. And you're going back into bondage, man. Now you're going back into bondage, man. Mm-hmm. Ishmael, you're nothing, man. You're a merchant. That's as good as you fucking get, man.
And the Arabians should no longer fit.
Bro, yep. Your merchandise is going. Your merchandise is through, man.
You smoke.
This is Galatians 4:26. But Jerusalem, which is above, but Jerusalem, which is above, is free.
Right, in every sense of the word, man. The location on the map, you know what I'm saying, and the position spiritually. Obviously, go ahead.
Which is the mother of us all.
Mm-hmm. Go ahead, keep going. Hey, because we all came out through, like Tripp said, the waters of Judah. Okay, Judah has always been that lawgiver, even before he was called Judah. There's always an order. Go ahead, keep reading. Bro.
For it is written, rejoice, thou barren that beareth not. Break forth and cry, thou that travailest not. For the desolate have many more children than she which hath an husband.
Right. And so, Israel is coming out on top, man. All right, we're waking up. Lord's going to save their remnant. He's about to increase us as the sands of the sea again, man. Meanwhile, your heathens are going down, man. You're going to slavery, man. And get Jeremiah 30:11. You know? And Shalak, that was a precept to what you was quoting. Because maybe I heard it, like you was quoting 2 different scriptures. But the one in Genesis when Isaac was mocked by fucking Ishmael last, man. Sick. Mm-hmm. All right, but go ahead.
Jeremiah 30:11. This is Jeremiah 30:11. For I am with thee, saith Yahweh to save thee. Though I make a full end of all nations, whether I have scattered thee, yet will I not make a full end of thee.
God. And then when you read the 2nd chapter, one of those nations we were scattered to is Arabia. So guess what? You Arabians, man, you about to get shut down, man. All right, you about to be made a full end of, just like Esau Edom. Like the rest of these heathens is what we're scattered at, man. All right? I got like the brother said, you the flavor for now, man. Mm-hmm. It's what you're done, man. Mm-hmm. All right, now the word of the Lord is coming against you, man. All right, you get verse 16. You're going down, you're going to slavery. That's right.
This is Jeremiah 30:16. Therefore, all they that devour thee shall be devoured, and all thine adversaries, every one of them shall go into captivity. And they that spoil thee shall be spoiled, and all that prey upon thee will I give for prey.
God, according to our list in Psalms 83, man, Ishmael, you're second on our list of our enemies, man. You're second, so that means you got a harsh judgment coming, a harsh slavery. All right, you joined the league with Esau Edom, man. You helped Esau Edom, you gained control of the whole damn world. All right, what that deal they made with you Saudis, man? All right, you got the rest of the nations to use the U.S. dollar for their oil trades. You're the reason Esau got all this goddamn power, man. As far as how it played out on Earth, you got a great destruction coming, man. Can't wait for it. I tell these damn devils, man. It's hairy. They hairier than Esau, man. You're a truly hairy devil, man.
Hey, man. And you know, I want to go off subject, man. But you niggas, man, you trying to get on us because you love your you go after your lovers, man. You should not overtake them, man. Ishmael still in your neighborhood feeding off you, man. Esau, he owned your neighborhood. Ishmael in there feeding off you. Moab feeding off you. And then we the only ones that stand up saying something about that shit. So take a neighborhood like this, all down 47. Okay? Motherfucking goddamn, if they shut this shit down, you niggas just outside. You just outside, man. You outside and you left out, man. And we the only ones saying something about that shit, man. Okay? And you want to fucking and you niggas probably come at us before Esau do. Mm-hmm. Esau know where we at. He know what we do. He watching us. He call us sometimes. But hey, you niggas, man, you the ones that probably put out your hand, and that's the same thing, and that's the crucifixion. All over again. It was you niggas that brought Yahweh Shai to Pontius Pilate, man. It's all gonna happen all over again, man. This is book to Acts over again. It's everything. This things written 4 times, written for our learning, man. Right. We are the stones of the altar, so we're prepared to be sacrificed any goddamn way, man. Because we gotta have the mind Yahweh Shai had, man. And who want to live in this filth any fucking way, man? That's the stance, you know, we taking, man. You know, if anybody got something, you can bring it out.
I got one.
Go ahead, bro.
The first Maccabees 2:10 says, "One nation has not had a part in her kingdom and gotten of her spoils." All right, so that's a question, man. Saying like, who hasn't touched the apple of the Lord's eye, man? All right, and Psalms 83 clearly lists all of them. All right, and it's basically everybody's smart, man. All right, and the scriptures say that you're going to be recompensed, man. All right. So all you kingdoms that side with Esau, man, are going to go down, going to go into slavery, just as the scriptures say. Because that's not what we say. That's what the scriptures say.
That's right. I got one back here, bro.
Okay.
It is Lamentations chapter 3, verse 15. All they that pass by clap their hands at thee. They hiss and wag their head at the daughter of Jerusalem, saying, "Is this the city, the man called the perfection of beauty, the joy of the whole earth? All thy enemies have opened their mouth against thee. They hiss and gnash their teeth. They say, we have swallowed her up. Certainly, this is the day that we look for. We have found, we have seen it." And this is the mindset of all you heathens, man. You know, right along with Ishmael. You know, y'all all want to take us down. Y'all want parts and spoils in our kingdoms and riches, man. And part in our land. And like the elder brother said, man. Hey, y'all was right there when the transatlantic slave trade kicked off, man. You know, selling us the right along with the Hamites and right along with Esau Edom, man. Selling the children of Israel, the sons of God, selling them, man. Not redeeming them, not, you know, helping to come to their rescue, but partaking in it. So therefore, you're going to get the judgment that's coming.
Yeah, they gave motherfucking the Jewish motherfuckers reparations for some shit that America didn't even do to them on books, which didn't happen to them in real life. Gave them reparations, man. That's why I should have said, none saith restore. You know? Yeah, no, nobody didn't say restore. Oh, who will go about to see how thou doest, man? Who gonna ask about you, man? You know?
I got one more, bro. It is Obadiah 1 and verse 12. But thou shouldest have not looked on the day of thy brother in the day that he became a stranger. Neither shouldest thou have rejoiced over the children of Judah in the day of their destruction. Neither shouldest thou have spoken proudly in the day of distress. And let's talk about Esau Edom, man. It says, thou shouldest not have entered into the gates of my people in the day of their calamity. Yea, thou shouldest not have looked on their affliction in the day of their calamity, nor have laid hands on their sufferings in the day of their calamity. Neither shouldest thou have stood in the crossway to cut off those of his that did escape. Neither shouldest thou have delivered up those of his that did remain in the day of distress. In verse 15 is going to tell you recompense for that. It says, for the day of Yahweh is near upon all heathen. Like the brother you want to quote it, man. All heathen. And the brother brought out the Psalm 83rd chapter, man. And it says, as thou hast done, it shall be done unto thee. Thy reward shall return upon thy own head. And that's the day upon all heathen, man. Starting with Esau Edom, because he's number one, he's the head of the heathen, man. He's the one that's in rulership and power, man. As it says in Revelations, all these kingdoms agree with this horde, man. And guess what? You all gonna get burnt with it, man.
Right. The elect is the real Justice League, man. It says what nation have not got out of that spoils, man. Somebody get that? What nation? It's in part.
The Maccabees, the brother just read.
Oh, he read it already. It's a lot, you know.
You guys still? Go ahead.
First Maccabees 2:10 says, "One nation has not had a part in her kingdom, and God never spoiled."
Yeah, that's what. Hey, don't. Hey, when you in America, if you rob a bank and they got all y'all on camera, man, y'all all going to jail, man. The fuck? Well, he made the plans. It was his idea. All right, cool. But y'all always there, and it was a group effort, man. So yeah, man, you gonna have to, you know, at least be glad that you are not an Edomite. Put it like that. And Esau is gonna get destroyed. But you finna get your ass whooped though. And all the nations, we got our ass whooped. We getting our ass whooped right fucking now. We gotta buy fucking fake food from your fucking restaurants and shit. Your damn bodegas or whatever the hell. We feeling it right now, man. We gotta watch our women get cracked. We're not watching them, but you know what I'm saying? They going in the back of fucking Ishmael little stores and shit. We gotta watch all this shit, man. We being very shamed. We've been brought very low, man. Yeah, go ahead, bring it up.
This is Jeremiah 25. The coming destruction of the nations. It's verse 15. It says, "For thus saith Yahweh power of Israel unto me, take the wine cup of this fury at my hand and cause all nations to whom I send thee to drink it." And
yeah, go ahead. You go ahead, break it down.
And that cup that they're gonna drink is basically slavery, captivity, and it says, "And they shall drink and be moved and be mad because of the sword that I will send among them."
Right,
they're gonna drink it and not. Basically, it's gonna be like it's gonna be something they drink and then they're never gonna get over it. Like it's gonna be the hangover that's not gonna be able to get out of it. You know, they're always gonna be in captivity.
Perpetually drunk, man.
Perpetually drunk.
Hey, you see motherfuckers like that in real life, man. They in a like damn near halfway vegetative state. Yeah. You know, like Robert De Niro in the movie Rain Man and shit. They all fucked up. Hey, give me any plague with the plague of the mind, man. Most high, yeah, I brush around shot can plague your mind, man. Fuck you up, man.
Then took I the cup at Yahweh's hand and made all the nations to drink unto whom Yahweh had sent me, to wit Jerusalem and the city of Judah and the kings thereof and the princes thereof, to make them a desolation and astonishment and hissing and curse as it is today. It goes back to that scripture that talks about be a proverb and a byword among all nations that I have sent thee. I seen like Deuteronomy 28. These nations are going to be basically a proverb and a byword amongst us once they're taken out and put down in captivity. And verse 19 says, Pharaoh, king of Egypt, and his servants, and his princes, and all his people. So those Hamites, and all the mingled people, and all the kings of the land of Uz, and all the kings of the land of Philistines, Ashkelon, and Razah, and Ekron, and the remnant of Ashdod, Edom, and Moab, and the children of Ammon. And it's talking about basically from Ham to Edom to Moab and to Ammon, and then all the kings of Tyrus and all the kings of Zidon and the kings of the isles which are beyond the sea, and Dedan and Tamar and Buzz, all that are in other corners.
Hey, that remind me of that movie Warriors, man. You had that one little small ass gang. They was like the smallest of the gangs, and they had to run through the whole city trying to get away from all these other motherfuckers, man. It was like 1,000 different other fucking gangs, man. Hey, you know, they were just trying to get back to to where they was from, you know. It's made me think about when you mentioned all these different names, man.
Well, one of the names he mentioned was the children of Tamar, right?
Yeah.
This is Genesis 25 and 13. It says, and these are the names of the sons of Ishmael by their names, according to their generations. The firstborn of Ishmael, Nebajah, and Kedar, and Adbeel, and Mibsam, and Mishma, and Duma, and Massa. 15, Hadar, and Tamar, Jetur, Naphish, and Kedama. Now we go to First Chronicles, verse 5. Chapter 5. All right, and I'm going to verse 19. It says, and this is talking about how when the Reubenites and the Gadites and the half tribe of Manasseh and all the valiant men made war with who? With those Ishmaelites. All right, it says First Chronicles 5 and 19. It says, and they made war with the Hagarites. All right, and those are the one of the children of Ishmael, the descendants of Hadar, right? It says with Jetur and Nephish and Nodab, verse 20, and they were helped against them, and the Hagarites were delivered into their hand, and all that were with them, for they cried to the Most High in the battle, and he was entreated of them, because they put their trust in him. Verse 21, and they took away their cattle and their camels 50,000, and of sheep 250,000, and of asses 200, and of men 100,000. Verse 22, for there fell down many slain, because the war was of the Most High, and they dwelt in their stead until the captivity. So that's going to happen again, man. You Ishmaelites are going to have to give that up. Everything that belongs unto us, man, like the brothers were saying before, man. All right, you already in captivity. No, how you were saying that you already in bondage, man. Hey,
Ham too.
Ham.
You said we supply upon the Philistines, man. All right, hey, you Hamites too, man. Ham and Ishmael go together too, man. Ham, Ishmael and Ishmael go together like goddamn. Yeah, but angelic. They all gotta go into slavery, man. Hey, we had many wars with these damn Philistines, man. It's spiritual, man. When you see him in the street, man. Ham look at you, man. Ham be wanting to pull it, man. Yeah. He still got a little fear in him and shit, because he knows you an Israelite. But at the same time, he wanted to pull it, man. You know, you had to beat a Hamite ass, man.
About to go ham on the Hamites.
Sorry.
Yeah.
You got one next part?
This is Jeremiah 25 and 24. It says, and all the kings of Arabia and all the kings of the mingled people that dwell in the desert.
Because Ishmael are Arabians, but the word Arab means mixed. Because you got Ishmaelites there, but you also got different of that seed that go, that comes from that line, man.
Yeah.
That come from that same line. And don't get Abraham about the sons too.
Midianites.
Midianites. Yep.
Well, I got it right here, bro. Bible which I'll bring out. It's Habakkuk 3, verse 6. He stood and measured the earth, and he beheld and drove asunder the nations, and the everlasting mountains were scattered. The perpetual hills did bow, his ways are everlasting. Talk about Yahweh, why Yahweh shadow, when our Lord and Savior come back and set up their rulership, man. It says, I saw the tents of Kashan in affliction, and the curtains of the land of Midian did tremble. So you go into that Hebrew word Kashan, man. Kashan, where it says a place in Arabia or Mesopotamia. Like the brother just mentioned, man. These are the tribes mixed over there, man. Okay, they came out of that seed of Abraham, our father Abraham, man. And it also says the land of Midian did tremble. Why? Because the Lord finna jack them up too, man. Although they Abraham's seed, but they still get jacked up.
They don't count as Abraham's seed. No, Romans 9. Seed is the promise. Isaac is Abraham's seed.
Yeah.
They don't count.
Yeah.
To hell with them.
That's right. That one right here. This is Judges 8 and 22. It says, then the men of Israel said unto Gideon, rule thou over us, both thou and thy son, and thy son's son also, for thou hast delivered us from the hand of Midian. And Gideon said unto them, I will not rule over you, neither shall ye, my son, rule over you. Yahweh shall rule over you. And Gideon said unto them, I will desire a request of you, that ye would give every man the earrings of his prey, for they had golden earrings, because they were Ishmael.
Hey, just real quick, Genesis 25 and 1. Then again, Abraham took a wife, her name was Keturah, and she bare him Zimran, and Jokshan, and Medan, and Midian, and Ishbak, and Shua. So those Midianites go back to that, they came out of Abraham's loins, man. They mingled. Ishmael, Midian, all the Arabs, man, those mixed people. Fuck all of y'all, man. All right, y'all lumped up together as Ishmael. Who cares, man? Y'all all Ishmael. And who cares, man? You're nobody, man. Damn Arabians, man. Nobody cares about you. Nobody likes you, man. And nobody important to the Israelites. All right? And that's why our mother was right, man. Sarah was right, and the Lord said she was right. Get Ishmael ass the fuck on.
That's right.
Go ahead.
Hey, this is Genesis 21 and 7. And she said, who would have said unto Abraham that Sarah would have given children suck? For I have borne him a son in his old age. And the child grew and was weaned. And Abraham made a great feast the same day that Isaac was weaned. And Sarah saw the son of Hagar the Egyptian, which she had born unto Abraham, mocking.
Right, mocking, just like the one that said earlier through the Spirit, man. And that's funny you said that. I don't know if I don't think I mentioned that class. I said in the car with your car, man. Through the Spirit, that's what they do, man. What came up through the Spirit, we on the same page. I haven't worked out. Hell yeah, man, that's spiritual. We received the same message. I haven't said it and I heard it. It's the same thing, man. Hey, they mock at us to this day when they do this shit, man. All right? They take our women, clap them. They talk all type of shit towards niggas. They look down upon our people, man. All right? They hate us, man. All right? And so to hell with them. And you niggas got your head up their ass, want to be Muslims. They don't even like you, man. They don't even accept you. That's why y'all don't even follow the same damn, y'all don't even follow the same damn Muslim doctrine. You got Farrakhan talking about we the Church of Israel, but still be Muslim. You got them that ready to blow your ass off the map. Wild ass dragons, man.
Right, they don't care about us, man, and they never did, man. You know?
Hey, not even right there. They was young. They was youths right there.
And the visitation that comes upon you motherfuckers in that damn food of Islam shit is gonna be heavy.
Yeah, you don't learn it makes the Ishmael there.
Hey, they just flooded. And the Lord the Lord brought the plagues to Egypt on Mecca. Had a whole swarm.
Locusts, yeah.
Had a whole swarm of locusts smack their ass, man. Then they a couple of years ago, he had some damn thing just drop on a whole bunch of people, big ass scalpel thing, and killed like I don't know how many fucking people. That some shit just fell. And they was doing some reconstruction shit. Shit. Hey man, it ain't safe in Mecca, man. It ain't safe, man. Don't go to Mecca, man.
And this is verse 10. Wherefore she said unto Abraham, cast out this bondwoman and her son, for the son of this bondwoman shall not be heir with my son, even with Isaac. It says, and the thing was very grievous in Abraham's sight because of his son.
So he thought like that. He did come from my loins.
Mm-hmm.
What did the Lord say though?
And Yahweh said unto Abraham, let it not be grievous in thy sight.
Don't be grievous about that, man.
Mm-hmm.
Because of the lad and because of thy bondwoman, in all that Sarah has said unto thee, hearken unto her voice.
Hearken. So she was right. That son of a bitch ain't gonna be heir with Isaac, man.
Right. For in Isaac shall thy seed be called.
So that's who the seed counts, man, right there in Isaac. Israel don't even count as the seed, man. Who cares about Ishmael? Who cares about the Midianites, man? Ishmael, you're through, man.
You and your camel suit.
All right. Now, as the British Michigan, that's what I'm saying. Ishmael and Ham go together like camel on a cuckoo platter.
The doo-doo sauce.
Fucking Hamites, man.
Damn. All you damn heathens, you curry shitting fucking coolies. Alright? Alright, we're worshiping Kali, the bitch with all them fucking arms, man. Alright, the Lord gonna give us spiritual powers, Lord willing. And we gonna have a whole bunch of arms and just smack the fuck out your fucking ass, man. You fucking bitch. You got something else?
Because like brother just said, how the Ishmaelites and the Hamites, man, they go hand in hand, man. You know, they've been dealing against our people, man. Now, even though the passage I'm gonna read now, you know what I'm saying, it was really Joseph's brother who sold him into the hand of the Midianites. But you can tell that the sons of Ishmael and the children of Ham, all right, have always been dealing against our people, man. Right. You know, this is Genesis 37 and 28. It says, then there passed by Midianites merchantmen, right? Which all you damn Ishmaelites, you damn Edomites, right? You ugly ass motherfuckers. Okay, all you motherfuckers is gonna be sad and howling, man, when Babylon the Great goes down, man. When you can't sell and buy no more, man. You know? Cause that's all you damn people live for anyway, man. To be merchantmen. And in the kingdom, man, you just gonna be nothing but damn slaves, man. You gonna take your rightful place, man.
DJ Khaled.
Right? That's why they got all these damn gas stations, all these corner stores around here selling all this pork to Jake. Yeah. They don't even want to touch themselves, man. Right? They don't care about you so-called Negroes, Hispanics, and Native Americans, man. All they care about is selling money and wearing flashy gold around your women so they can pop your women, man, and make fun of you. Okay? But it says, and they drew and lifted up Joseph out of the pit and sold Joseph to the Ishmaelites for 20 pieces of silver, and they brought Joseph into Egypt, man. So that proves to you right there that the Ishmaelites were dealing with Ham from way back when, man. Joined hand in hand with them to be against our people, man. Right? Because it wasn't only Joseph that was sold into slavery, man. It was numerous other Israelites, man, during that whole time period. All right? During the time period our people were enslaved in Egypt, You know that Ishmael had a hand in all that, man.
Huh. In Joel chapter 3, verse 1. For behold, the days come. For behold, in those days, and at that time, when I shall bring again the captivity of Judah and Jerusalem, I'll also gather all nations and bring them down into the valley of Jehoshaphat, and will plead with them there for my people and for my heritage Israel, whom they have scattered among the nations and parted my land. And he said, all nations, man. He says, and they have cast lots for my people, and have given a boy for an harlot, and sold a girl for wine, that they may drink. Yeah, and what have ye to do with me, O Tyre and Zidon, and all the coast of the Philistines?
Come, hey, because who inhabits the land of Palestine now, man? The Arabs. All right, and who enslaved us? The Arabs built the ships, all right, and the Hamites helped wrangle us up, and they sold us to who? Esau, Edom. That's a triangle slave trade right there, man. All right, so to hell with you, man. Ham and Ishmael go hand in hand. They gonna get. That's why we got 2 feet. You go up one of each of their asses, man. One for Ham, one for Ishmael, man.
All right. It says, will ye render me a recompense? And if ye recompense me swiftly and speedily, will I return your recompense upon your own head.
That's right. And so you can't pay the Lord back for what you've done, man. If you try to give the Lord all the gold you got in Dubai, man, the Lord will drop it right on your chrome dome, man. All right, destroy your ass, splat, man. You messed up. It's too late. You mocked Isaac back in the day. All right, you touched the apple of the Lord's eyes today, and mock us in our face, man. All you can get is death and destruction, man.
All right.
Ain't no we cool now. You want to be niggas so bad. They Ishmael talking about they GDs, man. Like that's cool. Want to smoke their blunts, want to sag, want to say nigga. Like the elders boss, man. I fucking hated that guy, man. You want to think he's fucking cool. Hang with some niggas, talk like some niggas, man. Yeah, you put us in fucking slavery. We ain't cool now. We ain't paid for that, man. You don't even care about that. And they know it is like they never time to talk to these people in the stores and such. They say they know it is like they never said nothing. Fuck you, Ishmaelites, man. You ain't our brother.
Right, they already received their damn consolation, man. They living it up off the triangle slave trade that the brother mentioned, man. That's why when we do mention that we Israelites and all that, they don't say nothing. They just nod their head, smile, and say yes, my friend, yes, right. Buddy.
You know they say Arabia was the first people to abolish slavery. They talk about how they stopped, but they kept it going. They did it in the guise of the color of the law. They stopped, man. They still got slavery going over now over there, man.
Yeah. Oh, man.
Y'all ain't stop shit. No,
those Saudi princes is a bunch of Amalekites. First of all, the ones that's running shit. Now you got some Ishmael mixing there, but the ones that's really running shit, they Ishmaelites. I mean, they Salaki. They're Amalekites. They're Edomites. All right, they running shit. And guess what? Guess what they got? You can do this. It's all on the internet right now. It's worth a Google. Hey man, they got motherfucking little boy servants. What do you think they doing with them little boys, man?
They got it saying, women for baby, men for pleasure.
All right.
And that's what Ishmael, you know.
Who do you think started the Roman Catholic Church? Well, I mean, who do you think started
Islam? The Roman Catholic Church started Islam.
That's what I meant to say.
No, I got you. I'm right there with you.
Right, yeah.
I'm right there with you.
That's what I meant to say, yeah. Hey, the Roman Catholic Church started Islam.
Right. Whoa, get over here.
Okay.
One time, RT had a documentary, man, about how there was like a little, some ritual or some group where they would get little boys and they'll make them put makeup on and girl dresses, and then the men will sit around in circles and make the little boy dance. And then whoever, I guess, I forgot, whoever had the most money or somebody will end up popping the boy at the end, you know? And then, you know, of course, they interviewed him, you know, stressing all this bullshit, trying to justify it. That shit was bugged out, man. You know?
right? Because you're them damn Ishmaelites, man, and them damn dirty ass Africans, man, you Hamites, right? Y'all the biggest faggots, man. Next to Esau.
That's where they got it from.
Yeah. Biggest Sodom and Gomorrah, man. You know? That's why they showing all them damn so-called African movies, man, where the ritual into manhood is to pop a young man, Joe. You know?
Yeah.
Let's read in Joel. It says verse 8. Lord, I'm reading verse 5. It says, because ye have taken my silver and my gold and have carried into your temples my goodly pleasant things, the children also of Judah and the children of Jerusalem have ye sold unto the Grecians, that ye might move them far from their border. Behold, I will raise them out of the place where ye have sold them, and will return your recompense upon your own head. And I will sell yours, and that's why the brother read. You got to drink of that cup, man. The day of the Lord is upon all heathens, man. It says, I will sell your sons and your daughters into the hand of the children of Judah, and they shall sell them to the Sabians, to a people far off, for Yahweh have spoken. And that's what it is. The Most High spoken, man. You better believe we in agreement with every book, a word written in this book, man.
And so now you have to suffer slavery. What you've done now is going to do to you. We're going to sell you Edomites. We're going to afflict you Hamites. All right, we're going to rule over you Ishmaelites, man. You Arabians. All right, we're going to rule over you harshly, man. Plain and simple. Hey, that's part of the reason why we do this work. That's one of the rewards we plan on looking forward to. They can get Revelation 13. That's one of the rewards, man. That's part of the fear of the Lord.
That's why we go through this fight.
That's right. We're going through a lot of shit, man. So we can get our hands back on you devils, man. On your Edomites, on you Ishmaelites. All right? That's right. That's part of us doing it. That's part of the reward of us doing this work. Right. Like, hey, go ahead.
Ooh.
This is Revelation 13 and verse 9. If any man have an ear, let him hear. He that leadeth into captivity shall go into captivity. He that killeth with the sword must be killed with the sword. Here's the patience and the faith of the saints.
Right. This is the patience and the faith of the saints, man. This helps us endure, man. All right, knowing that if we hold on to the fear of the Lord, we keep building this art like Noah, man, moves in fear doing his work. We know that there is a reward that we will rule over you heathens, man. We will get our hands on you Edomites. We will get our hands on you Ishmaelites. We will get our hands on you Elamites, man. On Moab, on you Hagarenes, etc., man. The Lord is gonna allow us to rule over you, man. That helps us in our fight, you know.
I got one. This is Psalms 149 and 5. Let the saints be joyful in glory. Let them sing aloud upon their beds. Let the high praises of Yahweh be in their mouth, and the two-edged sword in their hand, to execute vengeance upon the heathen, and punishments upon the people, to bind their kings with chains, and their nobles with fetters of iron, to execute upon them the judgment written. This honor have all his saints. Praise ye Yahweh.
That's right. This is an honor. This honor that we have, man. All right, to praise the Lord, to call upon Him, and He's going to allow us to bind you up. All right, you question Edomites, you Rothschilds. All right, you elites, man, you Rockefellers. All right, and whatever else names you have hidden that we don't know about. All right, but that includes what? You rulers of your different heathen nations, man. All right, you so-called princes of Dubai, man. Hey, we're gonna bind you up too, man. All right, you princes of Arabia, we're gonna bind you up. We're gonna afflict you. We're gonna sell you off. We're gonna trade you off. We're gonna whip you. We're gonna break your fucking back.
Mock you, ridicule you, make you laugh and fucking stop. A byword, okay?
Yeah. And he'll call you hairy monkey in the Hebrew tongue. Because you Ishmaelites are truly hairy, man. All right, it's like that don't change. Ishmael is just a hairy, man.
Oh, even they women be hairy, man.
Hairy, bro.
That's why a lot of our Northern Kingdom look. Hey, a lot of Northern Kingdom look their way to do. I ain't gonna lie. A lot of Northern Kingdom look the way they look because of that Syrian captivity. Okay, that's why they look. A lot of them look the way they look, man. Because being around these other heathens and then being around Ishmael, fucking all that fucking hair on their damn arms and legs, man. Real talk, man. Ishmael's a hairy motherfucker. I'll keep reading them.
I got a precept. This is Revelations 2:26. It says, "And he that overcometh and keepeth my works until the end, to him will I give power over the nations, and he shall rule them with a rod of iron."
That's the moral of the story is the glory, man. That's what it is, man. Hey, from front to back, man. You can never find nowhere in the Bible where people were just equal, man. Like people were just like, on the same playing field, Nah, man.
Yeah, they tried it, and the Lord separated the languages.
Yeah, right.
They tried to be cool with everybody. Go to Tower of Babel,
And
that was just the heathens, and the Lord still broke that up. Like, no, man.
Right now it's Esau's playing. But at the end of it, he trying to be the all-seeing eye. So here it is. Not only are you trying to do some shit that the Lord already stopped everybody else from doing, but you trying to be God while doing it. Like I'm the all-seeing eye. I see all. It's really ridiculous, man. And you're gonna find out how ridiculous it is, because the whole world's gonna laugh. Like that, Carrie, they're all gonna laugh at you. Hey, man, the whole earth's gonna say, like it says in the book of Psalms, "This is the man that made not Yahweh Shmi outside strength, man, but trust in the power of his riches, man." Everybody's gonna laugh at you. You the dude that thought you killed the Most High, got rid of him, created all these laws and books and school systems. Okay? Yeah, you thought you was the one that you just transform and make your own gender. Everybody's gonna laugh at you. You thought you could do this, huh?
That's right. What is
As the vessels of potter, shall they be broken to shivers, even as I received in my Father. So basically, we're gonna break in pieces these nations with a rod of iron. That's gonna be given to us to rule over you with iron fists.
That's right. And it said him to overcome it. This is part of the prize. This is like a trophy. You get to rule over you heathens, man. To break you Ishmaelites over our knees like Bane broke Batman. Ooh. That's a reward, man.
Break.
Yeah. You gotta break them, bro.
Damn,
you're going down, man. You're going down, man.
He said, I did not give you permission to die. A lot of Edomites, you're gonna be looking forward to the day you can just give up the spirit, man. Fart out your shitty ass ghost. Go ahead, man.
Was that it? That was it. This is the book of Psalms, chapter 2, verse 8. It says, "Ask of me, and I shall give thee the heathen for thine inheritance, and the uttermost parts of the earth for thy possession. Thou shalt break them with a rod of iron. Thou shalt dash them in pieces like a potter's vessel." All right. In Revelation, it says this is the patience and the faith of the faithful. This is what we're patiently waiting for, man. All right. This is what we got faith in. This is what we believe is going to be ours, man.
What did you read that?
Psalms 2 and 8.
Yep. That's part of the reward, man. While we labor. Hey, like it says in Corinthians, we fight. We're not as one that beateth the air. These are things we expecting, man. We hope and expecting to get from the Heavenly Father, man. And it said asking us. We asking for, this is our formal request, to have Ishmael be put under our foot, under our feet, man. Under our feet, man, so we can rule over him and beat his ass down, man. So you know what? We understand what we got to do to get there. We got to labor. We got to continue to keep the fear of the Lord. Continue doing his work, man. And then we're gonna get that. We're gonna get to put our hands on you damn heathens, man.
Hey, we gotta pray to keep the mind of, because you say we had the mind of Yahweh Shai, man. We had the mind of Hamashiach. We gotta pray to keep the same mind as Hamashiach. When you read about Yahweh Shai, what did he say? My will is to do the will of the Father and to finish his work, man. That was all he was about, man. So we gotta have that same mindset. We got the will to do the will of our Father, and that's our main goal. Mission. That's our mission, man. That's what we're here to do, man. You know, we're here to do that, man. We're here to do the will of our Father, man. You know, present ourselves as a living sacrifice, try to be just, right, because it's in us anyway. If we're doing it, that means it's in us, man. It's in us to be equitable to each other, man. Because we have the mind of Yahweh Shai. We got the Holy Spirit. We got the earnest of the Spirit, man. So we got the will to do good to our brothers, man, and show love to our brothers, man, and then impart this truth to the brothers that's around us, and to break bread, and we to impart spiritual gifts. It's just like when you put children together, and you know, and they like, look, I got these toys, I got this toy. One might show as He-Man, one might show as G.I. Joe. You know what I'm saying? And then they start trading with each other. It's just a natural thing. You know what I'm saying? And then it's just like, it's just the way it is. It's the same thing, man. This is our Father's business, man, and we about it, man.
That's right. That's right. It is Isaiah 11. It's like 8:11. For Yahweh spake thus to me with a strong hand, and instructed me that I should not walk in the way of this people, saying, hey, so what you see how people doing, man, and following after, you avoid it. You see them going after Christianity, you avoid it. You see them going after Islam, you avoid it. Say ye not a confederacy to all them to whom the people shall say a confederacy. Neither fear ye their fear, nor be afraid. Sanctify Yahweh, oppose himself, and let him be your fear, and let him be your dread. So we understand what it is, man. We understand why we got put in this captivity. We understand who we have to serve and to fear, man. All right? And that's Yahweh Shai, Yahweh Shai. Everything else is matters, man. All right? He put us, he's going to deliver us out of this. So we move in fear doing his work. All right? Expecting to get delivered, expecting to get revenge on you devils, man. All right? On you heathens, on you hairy monkeys, man. You hairy sand monkeys, man. All right? And the Lord is going to bless us to do that. All right? And the proof is the fact that he gave us his truth. You know, it's showing that we're his truth. We're his army. We're his ambush. Mm-hmm. See, you Edomites, Ishmaelites thought y'all was going to keep us down forever, keep the name of Israel hidden and all. We're waking up, man. And we know not to attach to you, Edomites. We know to say, fuck you, Ishmaelites, man. You're not with us. You're not cool, man. No matter how saggy your pants are, no matter how much you try to say Ishmael and Isaac, they hung together. No, they didn't. The Lord had Abraham get rid of Ishmael last. As soon as Isaac was old enough to eat. Literally, it said he was weaned. As soon as he could eat, he got kicked. Ishmael got kicked out. Mm-hmm. All right, to hell with you, man. All right, and he shall be for a sanctuary, but for a stone of stumbling, and for a rock of offense to both the houses of Israel, for a gin and for a snare to the inhabitants of Jerusalem. And many of them shall stumble and fall and be broken, and be snared and be taken. So most of our people is going to follow after, different heathens, man. All right, specifically, really, they follow Edom and Ishmael. They follow Catholicism, all right, Christianity, and Islam, man. But that's a stumbling block, because both of those use what? They supposedly base it off they call it the Abrahamic religions. Right. You know, they base it off supposedly off the Bible, which they don't. But hey, that was the Lord setting you up. Nevertheless, the Lord said he got this. He is that little sanctuary, man. So he got his few men. All right, he got his garrison still set up, you know, which would be your camps. Hey, bind up the testimony, seal the law among my disciples. So the Lord got his disciples, and what? They have the same life doctrine. They speaking against you devils, taking you down by this word. All right? It's what you feared. Revelation 11, we're standing back on our feet, and you heathens are afraid, man. That's right. All right? Esau is afraid. Ishmael is afraid. Hey, all of them who is in the know are afraid, man. And that's perfect. And I will wait upon Yahweh that hideth his face from the house of Jacob, and I will look for him. All right. Damn. Y'all keep going. Behold, I am the children whom he had. Behold, I am the children whom Yahweh hath given me are for signs and for wonders in Israel from Yahweh of hosts, which dwelleth in Mount Zion. All right. So where's the sign, man? Hey, us waking up, standing back on our feet, man. Us getting that spirit of life in us, like he said in Ezekiel 37. I would no longer dry bones. That's the sign, man, and our Lord is going to come take you down. All right, that's the sign of the end times. We're standing back in our lots. So slavery is next for you, man. So all we got to do is keep doing his work. The Lord has woken us up for a reason, like sleeper cells, man. He woke us, activated us, and now your heaters are going down. That's right. So now we're prophesying against you. Like when you read the Jeremiah or you read Isaiah, it says the burden of Moab, the burden of Ishmael, the burden of Elam, the burden of this, the judgment for this. Hey, that's what time we in. The burden of Arabia. We're in that time, man. Let you heathens know you going down.
Right. Hey, I had looked that word garrison up in the etymology, and it says a store, treasure, a defense, protection, safety, security, salvation, healing, recovery, or cure. So like the brother had mentioned, man, in the spiritual aspect, anyway, we have through the spirit and power of Yahweh Shabbat, you know, these camps that are being set up, you know, the spiritual, the church is there, you know. Hey, that's how we're defending this gospel. You know, we're defending the name of the Lord, man. When people come up with all types of lies, we defending the good holy book, man. Which these people take right on, man.
And I got one for you. This Isaiah 19. And I'm gonna get to the point. 18. And that day shall 5 cities of the land of Egypt speak the language of Canaan. And this talking about spiritual Egypt, Revelation 11:8, man. That's talking about America right here, where we at right now. And that day shall 5 cities in the land of Egypt speak the language of Canaan. Which language of Canaan? All right, the Hebrew. Because it was the land of Canaan, Israel. They had our land, we had to take it back from them. Okay? And swear to Yahweh of hosts, one shall be called the city of destruction. And that day, this place is going to be known as the city of destruction, man. And that day shall there be an altar to the Lord in the midst of the land of Egypt, and a pillar at the border thereof to Yahweh. So we're at that altar, man. All right, that's that. Hey, that's the camp, man. And it shall be for a sign and for a witness unto Yahweh host in the land of Egypt, for they shall cry unto Yahweh because of the oppressors. And he shall send them a savior, and a great one he shall deliver them. So we're crying out because of the oppression, man. And it ain't just Edom that's oppressing us. All right, it says what? That the dogs can't lick our wounds, man. That's the rest of these heathens as well. All right, when we go outside and we try to go to a store to grab some groceries. What's the closest thing? The convenience store. It's Ishmael in there. All right, it's Elam in there. All right, it's Midianites in there, man. It's the merchantmen, these fucking heathens. So we're crying out against them too, man. All right, the Lord activated us to cry out against all of these heathens, man. And they all oppressing us.
I got one real quick. This is Psalm 68, 68 and 11. It says, Yahweh gave the word, great was the company of those that published it. Verse 12 said, kings of armies did flee apace, and she that tarried at home divided the spoil, man. Like the brother was saying, man. Hey, man, because in all reality, all right, you got all you damn scoffers talking about how we should get rid of the camps and all that. But what is the frontline defense for Yahweh, man? Where do you even get a spark of the truth from, man? If not from the camps, man. If not starting from the apostles on down, all right, the men that Yahweh set up to be on the front line to battle for Israel, man. To set up those spiritual garrisons, all right, to be a stronghold for the nation of Israel, man. Right? To be an army for Yahweh. If you go to that word, great company in the blue letter, it says was a great company. It's Tazavah. In the Hebrew, it says that which goes forth, army, warfare, host, army, host, man. Host of organized army, man. A host of angels, man. You know? So, hey, man, the men of the Lord, starting from the apostles on down, man, and those men that you see out there in the highways and the byways, professing and proclaiming the word of Yahweh Shai, and we are those garrisons set up by Yahweh Shai to battle for him, man, to battle for Israel, and we taking down the strongholds, starting from Esau, Edom, right? And you damn, you Ishmaelites, you Elamites, you Hamites, you damn Moabites, you Ammonites, you Amorites, all right, which is the ancient and true name of all you wicked ass nations that have been set against us as a council to take out the remembrance of Israel. Well, guess what, man? We on the front lines to take you back down, man. We on the front lines to lift up the name of Yahweh Shai and establish the kingdom of Yasharallah, man. It's gonna reign forever, all right? With us putting a damn iron foot up your ass, man.
Right. Because, hey, what did the Lord do to take us down? He took away the wise men. I'm going to read this Isaiah 31. For behold, Yahweh of hosts thou take away from Jerusalem and from Judah the stand, the staff, the whole stay of bread, and the whole stay of water. The mighty man and the man of war, the judge and the prophet and the prudent and the ancient, the captain of 50 and the honorable man, and the counselor and the cunning artificer and the eloquent orator. And I will give children to be their princes, and babes shall rule over them. And the people shall be oppressed, everyone by another, and everyone by his neighbor. The child shall behave himself proudly against the ancient, and the base against the honorable. So the Lord took away our leaders, our wise men, our prophets, our priests. But now he's bringing us back. And what does that mean? We're coming back, and we're going to be a camp, an army, a host. All right, standing up for truth, standing up for Yahweh Shai, standing up for our nation, man. Like it says in Psalms 82, man. The Lord told us to deliver our people from the hands of the wicked, man. How do we do that? By executing truth. And then you got people talking about after camps. You said after camps means what, man? How did anybody get the knowledge of their Israelite? How they learn the names of Yahweh Shai, man? Huh? How do we get our people back in order? And it says what? Hey, this is hey, how do we get our people back in order without these mighty men coming back as a unit to wake us up? Hey, it's this Exodus 18 and 21. Moreover, thou shalt provide out of all the people able men, such as fear the Most High, men of truth, hating covetousness, and place such over them to be rulers of thousands, and rulers of hundreds, rulers of 50s, and rulers of 10s. We need leaders, man. And the leaders are going to operate, man, because we're a host, we're an army, man. And Heavenly Father's called the what? The Yahweh of hosts. The Yahweh of troops. That's madness, man. And this is Deuteronomy 1:15. So I took the chief of your tribes, wise men, and known, and made them heads over you, captains over thousands, and captains over hundreds, and captains over 50s, and captains over 10s, and officers among your tribes. And what does it tell you in Revelation 7? 12,000 prophets from each tribe coming back. All right? Somebody got to go and do this work. Somebody got to bind this law amongst the disciples. Yep. What's going to do it? Yep. What's going to go out there in the public marketplace, like it says, all right, in the highways and hedges, cry out in the chief place of concourse, stand on the front line, standing in the gaps for our nation. These wise men, these leaders. And Yahweh Shai told us we at least going by twos. 1 Corinthians 14 precepts it. All right, we at least going by 2s and 3s. That's just what it is. We're a host.
Right. That one back you up. And this is Ezekiel 37, verse 10. So I prophesied as he commanded me. And the breath came into them, and they lived and stood up upon their feet, an exceeding great army.
Ooh.
Right, the brother just going into, man. You know, that breath represents wisdom, man. You know, and you can read the Sirach, I believe, 18th chapter, man. But nevertheless, man, hey, this is all the Lord show. We the Lord's army, man.
I got one for you. Jeremiah 51:12. Set up the standard upon the walls of Babylon. Make the watch strong. Just talking about the watchmen. Set up the watchmen. Prepare the ambushes. For Yahweh had both devised and done that which he spake against the inhabitants of Babylon. Right. And so, the watchmen, the prophets, was an ambush. The Lord allowed him to take this thing out when he said, well, he's going to wake us up in due time. You know? For a season, he took away from Israel the image, the ephod, but now he's giving us this wisdom back. Habakkuk 2 says the world should be filled with the knowledge of the Lord. Right after, shortly after, he just said, Habakkuk said, I will stand upon my watch. So right. Upon that watch. Now the world has been filled with that knowledge, man. All right, it's been known the Lord has both devised it. He's taking his place down. The end is coming, man. You heathens are going down.
Right. I got one real quick. This 2 Corinthians 10:4 says, the weapons of our warfare are not carnal, but mighty through Yahweh to the pulling down of strongholds. 5, it says, casting down imaginations and every high thing that exalteth itself against the knowledge of Yahweh, and bringing into captivity every thought to the obedience of Hamashiach, man. Hey, man, and that's the spiritual army that you see before you now, man. All right, because like it says in 1 Samuel 17:45, it says, then said David to the Philistine, thou comest to me with a sword and with spear and with a shield, but I come to thee in the name of Yahweh Bashim Yahushua of hosts. All right, so that means he's the power of armies, man. Right, all right, and what army is that you see before you, man? It's them dry bones, man, that have been revived. All right, they've been risen up to be a spiritual army against you, man. Okay, it says, but I come to thee in the name of Yahweh Bashim Yahushua of hosts, the power of the armies of Israel, whom thou hast defied. All right, because all you Edomites, you Ishmaelites, you Hamites, you Elamites, you have all defiled. Yeah, you have all defied the name of Yahweh Bashim Yahushua. What did David say previous in the previous verses here? It says, what shall be done to the man that slayed this Philistine, man? This uncircumcised man that defies the name of the Lord, man. Because you people have been talking smack, man, about Yahweh Bashim Yahushua, blaspheming his name, trying to change the doctrine of the scriptures, trying to alter the scriptures. All right, they're doing all kinds of madness, ruling over the Esau, Edom, ruling over the nations with his wickedness and his wicked doctrine, which is that bad wine, So it's time for the real host of heaven, man. The armies of Yahweh Bashim Yahushua to rise up against you, man. And the camp that you want to get rid of so bad are the forefronts, man. All right, the spiritual garrison set up to bring you heathens down, man, and to put a damn a spanking plate on the behinds of the 2/3, man, for lack of better words, man. All right, because a lot of you 2/3, man, a lot of our own people, you need to get beat like little children, man. All right, because you behave as such, man. Knowing that the wisdom of the Lord is being set before you, man. Knowing that you have the example of the apostles and the elders and the men out there serving with the sacrifice, Yahweh Yahushua, to bring you this knowledge, man. What do? You behave as wicked children, man. And verse 46 says, this day will Yahweh Yahushua deliver thee into mine hand, and I will smite thee and take thine head from thee. And I will give the carcass of the host of the Philistines this day unto the fowls of the air and to the wild beasts of the earth, that all the earth may know that there is a power in Israel, man. Right. And that's what we've been set up to do, man. To cut off the heads of the nations, man. Which Yahweh Shai Hamashiach is going to come to take all your damn crowns, man. That's why he's called the King of Kings, man. Right.
And what did you just read now?
1 Samuel 17:45, 46.
Wow. I gotta back you up. Hey, you said, 2/3, they deserve the judgment right along with these heathens, because y'all want to deal in Ishmael. Y'all scared to tell them their judgment to their face. Y'all scared to tell these heathens and these women what it's gonna be, man. You disobey the Lord. It is Isaiah 13, verse 13. Everyone that is found shall be thrust through, and everyone that is joined unto them shall fall by the sword. Their children also shall be dashed to pieces before their eyes. Their houses shall be spoiled. Their wives ravished, which means violated, man. These foreign troops and these heathens and these bugged out 2/3, man. They're going to be doing a lot of this, man. Because this is the judgment written, man. It says, their children also shall flock you. Behold, I will stir up the Medes against them, which shall not regard silver. And as for gold, they shall not delight in it. Their bows also shall dash the young men to pieces, and they shall have no pity on the fruit of the womb. Their eyes shall not spare the children. Okay, this happened back then, man, to the Israelites that was in captivity under these heathen nations. But it's going to happen again because we're still in captivity under these heathen nations. It says in Babylon, the glory of the kingdoms, the beauty of the Chaldees' excellency, shall be as when God overthrew Sodom and Gomorrah. It shall never be inhabited, neither shall it be dwelt there from generation to generation, neither shall the Arabian pitch tent there, neither shall the shepherds make their fold. Hey, because this place is going to be laid desolate, man. We read Isaiah the 6th chapter, man, when the Lord said, the prophet Isaiah, man, he said, who shall go for me? Isaiah said, I'll go for you, man. And he said, how long? He said, till this place be utterly destroyed, and let it get delivered, man. When you read Isaiah the 6th chapter. And that's all we're waiting on, man. We doing what the Lord say do, teaching what the Lord say teach, say exactly what the Lord say that was written, man. And we're going to get that reward, man. We're going to see the downfall of our enemies just as they waited to see our downfall. So how much more you think the Lord ain't going to fulfill our request, man? And he didn't even fulfill your request, but he did that because we disobeyed.
Right. I got one. This is the book of Ezekiel, chapter 3, verse 17. It says, Son of man, I have made thee a watchman unto the house of Israel. Therefore, hear the word at my mouth, and give them warning from me. Right. All right, how do we give them warning, man? All right, that's the main objective, is to go out to the highways and hedges, man. Not behind the computer all the time, man. All right, we can't do it just in at the comfort of our own home. All right, we got to go out to the streets, man. All right, it says, verse 18, it says, when I say unto the wicked, thou shalt surely die, and thou givest him not warning, nor speakest to warn the wicked from his wicked way, to save his life, the same wicked man shall die in his iniquity, for his blood will I require at thine hand. All right, because you didn't give no warning, man. Right, we received this knowledge, wisdom, and understanding. We got to go out and bid them to the marriage, man, like I said. That's right. You know what I'm saying? Because then if we do that, we cover our souls, man. Right? We exempt our souls from judgment. Right, like it says in Ezekiel 9:4.
That's right. I was going to say, get the blood off our hands.
Right, yeah, that's exactly. Man. Get the blood off our hands, man. All right, that's what we do when we go onto the highway, which is commanded of them,
man. This is Isaiah 61 and verse 1. It says, the spirit of Yahweh washing me out shot upon me, because Yahweh has anointed me to preach the tidings unto the meek. He has sent me to bind up the brokenhearted, to proclaim liberty to the captives, and the opening of the prison to them that are bound, to proclaim the acceptable year of Yahweh and the day of vengeance of our power, to comfort all that mourn. Basically, the reason why I brought this up was basically because we're the spiritual garrisons, the camps are. We're telling our people that salvation's for them, but also we're telling them that they need to come back to the Yahweh Shai and change their ways. And also we're telling these heathens that they're going into captivity. Right? So basically telling the whole truth out the scriptures and not sugarcoating nothing.
That's right. Hell yeah. It said what? To proclaim liberty to us, man. This is our people's salvation.
Come.
And the destruction. Hey, what verse stop there?
Verse 2, 3. I was getting to 3.
Come, yep, keep going.
This is Isaiah 61, verse 3. To appoint unto them that mourn in Zion, give unto them beauty for ashes, the oil of joy for mourning, the garment of praise for the spirit of heaviness, that they might be called trees of righteousness, and the planting of Yahweh, that Yahweh Shem outside, that he might be glorified.
Right. So we going to tell our people, hey, look, hey, the Lord is going to redeem us. He destroyed our enemies. It said the double, it's another precept in Isaiah. Basically, we received the double here. So we shall receive everlasting glory in the kingdom, man. The shit they put on us, we're going to get to punish them back. That's a blessing to us, man. We out here telling you know, hey, don't follow after these heathens, man. Don't. And look, the oppression is coming to an end. Are we leading to the way of everlasting? That's to hell with these heathens. Don't follow. Don't make a confederacy with them. This is the way. The Lord punished us. He took us away for a minute. He took down our leaders for a minute. But now he's raising us back up, man. This is the way.
That's right.
All right?
He only.
Yeah, more than that.
Verse 4 says, and they shall build the old waste, they shall raise up the former desolations, they shall repair the waste cities, and the desolation of many generations.
Hey, so what's the old ways to repair? Us getting our cunning, eloquent orators back, the craftsmen, the wise men, the prophets, the men of war, the mighty men. What we read in Isaiah 13, what was taken away from us, is now coming back. Standing that lot. The mighty men of King David, man, his warriors. And it said we should seek for David our king. David ran with a whole host. He had army, he ruled over it. You're talking about no camps. Hey, look, then you ain't Israelites then. God damn it.
All right.
We a camping, we one big ass camp. All right. And we split up into our sections. Rulers of thousands, rulers of 50s, rulers of hundreds.
All right.
That's what it's all about, though. You know, because when David was in rulership, man, what did he do, man? He set up garrisons everywhere.
That's right.
You know, to what? To defend the cities, man. It's defended the cities of Judah. Matter of fact, let me get it real quick, because it said that he set up a garrison to bear with me real quick. I had it. It's
you said you had something, Chicago?
This is Psalms 31 and 13. It says, for I have heard the slander of many. Fear was on every side. Well, they took counsel together against me. They devised to take away my life. But I trusted in thee, O Yahweh. I said, thou art my power. My times are in thy hand. Deliver me from the hand of my enemies and from them that persecute me. Make my face to shine upon thy servant. Save me by thy mercy's sake. Let me not be ashamed, O Yahweh, for I have called upon thee. Let the wicked be ashamed, and let them be silent in the grave. That's what's gonna happen, man. You know, for all the slander, for all the bullshit you devised against us. You know, Yahweh Hashem is gonna bring shame onto you, man. You know, he's gonna bring you away. Everything that happened to us is gonna happen to you, man. Like it says in Lamentations. You know, they have heard that I sighed and they rejoice. You know, hey, let them be as unto me, man.
Mm-hmm.
You know.
Yeah, hey, just like you look for our day, we looking for your day. Hey, that's why Job said we're gonna laugh you to scorn. And Sirach tells you about laughing somebody to scorn. That's a harsh thing. So for us to laugh you to scorn, hell yeah, hey, that's recompense, man. That shows how much of a judgment you go through. So
This is First Thessalonians this is 2 Thessalonians chapter 1, verse 6. It says, sin is a righteous thing with the Most High to reap against tribulation to them that trouble you. It's a righteous thing to recompense What is the righteous thing with the Lord to bring destruction upon you?
That's right. Right. He touched us. Hey, as the law says, eye for eye, tooth for a tooth. So it's not only righteous that you punished us. Well, you jacked us up. It was punishment because of the Lord. But really, you just afflicted us. So it's only righteous that we get to afflict you back. Eye for eye, tooth for tooth, wound for wound, stripe for stripe. That's what the law says.
And it's balance. I believe this is what it talks about. This is Proverbs 11 and verse 1. It says, "A false balance and abomination to the Lord, but a just weight is his delight."
That's right. Hey, that's true judgment. The Lord is about true judgment, man. All right, balance. That's why you gotta get a Numbers 35. What does it say? The land can't be cleansed except by the blood of him that shed it. So if you shed blood, your blood gotta be shed. If you sold into slavery, you gotta get sold into slavery. You built the ships for us to go into slavery, you gotta suffer a judgment for that. You know? Plain and simple.
Because Esau, all right, because you the main protagonist, man. Or what is it, antagonist?
I never remember that.
Me either, man. But hey, you the main bad guy, man. Right? You enemy number one, man. Right? You the other nations, beginning with Ishmael and the other ones, man. You are on enemies number two. You know, but the primary target, man, is you so-called Caucasians, man. Esau, Edom, the red Hebrew, the red Hebrew Israelite. I mean, Edomites, man. You know, because Obadiah 1 and 12 says, "But thou shouldest not have looked on the day of thy brother in the day that he became a stranger. Neither should thou have rejoiced with the children of Judah in the day of their destruction. Neither shouldest thou have spoken proudly in the day of distress. Thou shouldest not have entered into the gate of my people in the day of their calamity. Yeah, thou shouldest not have looked on their affliction in the day of their calamity, nor have laid hands on their substance in the day of their calamity," man. You know? So when we was getting jacked up, you was right there, Esau. Talking about raise it, man. You know? And that's why Yahweh Shai has he's setting up his men to be a defense city, man. To be a host of a spiritual army to take you down with the words of Yahweh Shai, man. Just like when King David, all right, was in rulership, all right, which we represent the house of David, man. Because that third temple is being built, man. What they say, 3 times the charm, man. Well, guess what, man? We're that charm, man. We're the apple of the Lord's eye, man. Lord willing, we make it to the end, man. To be the hope, to be the elect, which we hope to be. You know, we're going to be the ones that are going to receive that reward to lift up the tabernacle, man. Right? You get that, brother, real quick.
I got one for you. Oh, go ahead.
And it's in 2 Samuel chapter 8, verse 14. And he put a garrison in Edom. Throughout all Edom put he garrisons. And all they of Edom became David's servants, and Yahweh preserved David whatsoever he went.
Right, man. So guess what? We're being set up and we're being built up, man, to be a defense for Yahweh Shai, man. To what? To put you right back into captivity, man. Right where you're supposed to be. Because we can see clearly that you don't know how to rule, man. All you nations have been given a chance to rule, man. You all had a hand in, like the brother brought out earlier, man. What nation have not had a hand in it? You know, and this is real quick. One last one is 1 Maccabees 4 and 60. It says, at that time also they built it up the Mount Zion with high walls and strong towers round about, lest the Gentiles should come and tread it down as they had done before. Verse 61, and they set there a garrison to keep it and to fortify Bethsura to preserve it, that the people might have a defense against Idumea. And who is Idumea, man? That was the ancient Greek way of saying Edom, man. Idumea goes with Esau, Edom, man. You so-called Caucasians, man. All right. So it's a constant battle between the Israelites and the Edomites, man. And all you other heathen nations are just fucking peas, all right, in the pot, going alongside with them, man.
That's right. Hey, it said we shall work with everlasting generation to generation. Hey, this is Jeremiah 1:17. Thou therefore gird up thy loins and arise, and speak unto them all that I command thee. Be not dismayed at their faces, lest I confound thee before them. For behold, I have made thee this day a defenced city, and an iron pillar, and brazen walls against the whole land, against the kings of Judah, against the princes thereof, against the priests thereof, and against the people of the land. They shall fight against thee, but they shall not prevail against thee. I am with thee, said Yahweh, to deliver thee. And so as the men of the Lord, hey, we're a defense city, man. I got to go out there and proclaim his word, man. All right, execute the judgment of truth, man. All right, deliver our people from the hands of the wicked. How do we do that? By doing his work. You know? All right. Y'all got anything else?
I got one last one real quick.
You got something quiet when you're looking for it? Alabama, Chicago,
The one that Paul said is if Yahweh before us.
Romans 8.
Oh, God.
Is that it?
It says Yahweh before us, and who can be against us?
Romans 8 towards the end.
Yeah, that guy.
You got it?
Uh,
Bring it out, my brother.
So Romans 8:31, it says, "What shall we say then to these things? If Yahweh be for us, who can be against us?"
Right, man. So what is our response, man? What is our response to you damn wicked ass niggas talking about that we should take down the camps? That all the camps are wicked, or Esau, Edom trying to come against us with his lies and defaming us and all that, huh? What are we gonna say? Exactly what the brother read, man. If Yahweh be for us, who can be against us?
That's right, and that's spiritual because that Jeremiah is, it actually specified. It said the kings of Judah, they're gonna come against you.
Mm-hmm.
The Israelites come against us more than any fucking body, man. We out here to save your ass, and you the motherfuckers coming against us. It's madness, but it's all good. Hey, like it says in Acts 5, and we ought to obey the Most High rather than men. Tell him, what the fuck are you talking about? You know, he put to death, you asshole.
That's right.
You're not listening to us, man. Meanwhile, this is the right way. Whoever's listening, we're gonna listen. All right, this is the right way. This is how you earn the reward to rule over these heathens this first go around, man. To rule with Yahweh Shai that first 1,000 years, man. You know? Get that first dominion.
This is how you show you feel the Lord, man. Doing what he say do.
This is Hosea chapter 4, verse 4. It says, "Yet let no man strive nor reprove another, for thy people are as they that strive with priests." And that word in there, strive, means to fight. Like basically, we're out here to speak to our people, whether they hear or forbear. And they fight against us either way, you know.
Hey, the scripture says if I had sent you to a nation with a strange language,
They would have hearkened.
yeah, they would have hearkened, man. And would have been like, oh shit. You know, he'd been happy shit. Ishmael would have been like, alive, yes, I am the dude, right? All that shit. But Jake don't even want to be Israel.
They still neck the hard.
Yeah.
They want to follow after the ways of the heathen. Meanwhile, the heathens trying to follow us.
That's right.
It's like a day. Hey, the heathens and 2/3 of people like dogs chasing their fucking tails.
And as far as you 2/3, anybody, like Scripture said, anybody following you to go commit your kind of whoredoms, man. You giving gifts to your fucking
Right, you paying motherfuckers to follow you.
man.
You a whore that's paying.
You ain't even getting nothing out of it, man. Through.
You got anything else? All right, you got something else about it?
No, that's it.
Okay, all praise and glory to
Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Rakah Kodash.
Double honors to the other apostles. As I say, Shiwaki and teach all truth, sincerity, and above all.